When we hear the phrase animals that can talk to humans, most of us immediately imagine cartoons, movies, or viral online videos. Animals speaking perfect English, answering questions, and behaving just like humans. But real science paints a much more fascinating picture. Because communication isn't just about producing sounds. It's about understanding meaning, recognizing intention, responding deliberately, and sometimes even sharing emotions. When scientists define communication this way, they've discovered that some animals come surprisingly close to what we call human conversation. Welcome to Daily Wonders, where curiosity meets the unknown. On this channel, we explore the most fascinating, disturbing, and mind-altering facts about our world. Today, we're going to explore 5 animals with the strongest, scientifically proven ability to communicate with humans. No myths. No exaggeration. Just real research, experiments, and evidence. Let's start with an animal almost all of us know very well. Dogs. Dogs have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. But they didn't just live near us, they worked with us, hunted with us, protected us, and gradually became part of human society. This long relationship has actually reshaped their brains. Dogs don't speak using words, but research shows they are extremely skilled at understanding human language. Studies from universities like Odvos and Budapest reveal that dogs can recognize over 200 human words. They don't just react to tone of voice, they understand meaning. Dogs can learn the names of objects, follow multi-step commands, and clearly tell the difference between phrases like bring the red ball and bring the blue ball. Brain scans show that dogs process words and emotional tone in separate areas of the brain, just like humans do. That's why dogs often seem to understand how we feel even before we say anything. Some dogs even show empathy, comforting people who are sad, alerting humans to danger, or responding to subtle emotional cues most of us wouldn't notice. Dogs may not speak back, but they absolutely understand conversation. They respond through behavior, eye contact, and emotion, often giving the impression that they're truly talking with us in their own unique way. Now let's move to an animal many people don't expect to see on this list. Crows. Crows are among the smartest animals on Earth. They can solve complex problems, use tools, plan ahead, and even remember human faces for years. But what truly earns crows a place here is their ability to imitate and understand sound. Crows can mimic human voices, short words, and environmental noises, sometimes without any training at all. And they don't imitate sounds randomly. Research suggests crows understand when and why a sound should be used. In some cases, they've been observed using sounds strategically, to warn others, attract attention, or even deceive. Some crows even communicate about specific events, sharing information with other crows in their group, a level of complexity we rarely see outside primates. In intelligence tests, crows perform at a level comparable to a 7-year-old human child. They may not speak words to us, but they clearly understand the purpose of communication, and they know how to use it to their advantage. Now let's leave the sky behind and dive into a world filled with invisible sound. Dolphins. Dolphins don't speak human language, but they possess one of the most complex communication systems in the animal kingdom. They communicate using clicks, whistles, and body movements, forming patterns scientists are still trying to fully decode. One of the most fascinating discoveries is that each dolphin has a unique signature whistle, essentially, a name. Other dolphins recognize this whistle and respond specifically to that individual. In experiments, dolphins have demonstrated the ability to understand human commands, recognize sentence structure, and respond differently based on word order. They can clearly distinguish between bring the ball to the hoop and bring the hoop to the ball. This shows dolphins aren't just reacting, they're processing information. They display emotional intelligence, cooperation, and self-awareness, making them one of the most advanced communicators outside the human species. Some dolphins have even been observed teaching younger dolphins new sounds or behaviors, suggesting a form of culture passed down through generations. very similar to how human languages evolve over time. Now we arrive at an animal most people immediately associate with talking: the African gray parrot. This bird doesn't simply mimic human speech, it actually understands it. The most famous example is a parrot named Alex, studied for decades by Harvard researchers. Alex could identify colors, shapes, numbers, and materials. He understood concepts like same, different, and even none. When asked questions, Alex didn't guess or repeat words randomly. He answered correctly, and sometimes, when he realized he was wrong, he corrected himself. This proved that African gray parrots are capable of true comprehension, not just imitation. They can associate words with objects, ideas, and situations, a skill very few animals possess. Alex's intelligence demonstrated that some birds can understand abstract concepts, plan ahead, and even show problem-solving skills, blurring the line we often assume separates humans from the rest of the animal kingdom. And finally, we reach the top of the list. Great apes, chimpanzees, bonobos, and gorillas are the animals closest to humans in brain structure. They cannot speak human language, not because they lack intelligence, but because of their vocal anatomy. However, when taught human sign language, some great apes have learned hundreds of signs, formed sentences, and expressed emotions. The most famous example is Koko the gorilla. Koko understood over 1,000 signs and could communicate feelings like happiness, anger, love, and sadness. When her pet cat died, Koko signed, sad, cry, miss my cat. That moment changed how many people viewed animal communication forever. Because communication isn't just about sound. It's about meaning. It's about understanding. And it's about connection. The more we study animals, the more we realize that meaningful communication is not uniquely human. Some animals have their own sophisticated ways of expressing thoughts, emotions, and even abstract ideas, proving that intelligence and connection come in many forms. Understanding them not only amazes us, it teaches us how deeply life around us is connected.